stood on the little footplate thing on the back bumper, and all I heard was like a crunching sound, and the bumper just seemed to drop a little bit. And I checked the bumper bracket on the left hand side, and this is the way that it should look, and it's rusty, but it's okay. And then I checked the bracket on the right hand side, and pretty sure you shouldn't be able to see daylight all the way through. That, I don't know if you can see it, that and that is the bracket, and there should be metal where my finger is there. That's dead, really dead. It needs a whole new bracket, and I've had a search around the internet, and these aren't easy to get hold of, so I think I'm going to have to make something, and this may or may not be an easy job. To get this off, we've got a bolt here, a bolt there, and a bolt there, and they're all very, very rusty. That was not easy. That took best part of 2 hours to get those two brackets off. Not particularly helped by the fact that it's blowing an absolute gale outside. Anyway, so here's the left-hand bracket. You can see that's still got a little bit of life in it. It's still like really rusty. The bolts holding the actual bumper on were dead easy to get off because they're like stainless steel or something. I'm not sure what they're made of. It says on the bolt A2-70 THE. Does that mean something? But these ones were a nightmare to get off. Two of them were kind of vaguely alright. One of them, the head of the bolt was inside the chassis, and just getting a spanner or anything onto the end of the bolt, and bearing in mind that the end of the bolt was completely corroded, getting a spanner onto the back side of the bolt, whew, not easy at all. But got there in the end. The biggest challenge on this side was trying to get these off without slipping and accidentally impaling my wrist on these really sharp kind of rusty bits sticking out everywhere. Now, I have searched high and low for some replacement brackets and I can't find them anywhere. So I'm relatively confident I can make some new brackets. What I need is some metal about that size. Nope. 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 That could work. So I'm going to keep the actual bumper bolts and I'm just going to give them a good douse of WD-40. These nuts and bolts, I mean, to be honest, I've seen worse, but I think I'm going to use some nice new nuts and bolts on the new brackets I'm going to make. Right, these have had overnight to dry, so I can take the clamps off. To anyone who whinges on about the fact that I'm gluing aluminium together, Lotus Elises are glued together and they're made of aluminium. I don't know if they use Araldite, but at the end of the day, on these brackets, all of the force is going kind of downwards through the aluminium. And I just really wanted to bond them together to stiffen them up for any kind of sideways blows to the bumper, but it'll be absolutely fine. So I'm just going to grind these all down, get them all nice and so there's no sharp edges. Get all the holes drilled in. Obviously the holes are going to have to be in exactly the right place or it won't fit. I've cleaned up the back tow bar of my truck. I've ground all the loose rust off it and got it as clean as I can possibly get it and given it a nice thick coat of Hammerite paint, and hopefully that'll keep the rust at bay on that. So, time for some angle grinder fun. So there I was, OCD, setting up all my nuts and bolts for a beauty shot of everything before I fitted onto the truck. And I noticed a little gap between the two plates. And, oh no, the Araldite just hasn't worked at all. I mean, it's not just slightly not worked, it's just completely, well, a complete total waste of time. Look, I can literally just peel it off. I thought Araldite would stick aluminium really well. And I mean, you saw I cleaned the surfaces with acetone. And it was all immaculate, but that's useless. Back to the drawing board, that's a bit annoying. So I think what I'm going to have to do, I mean, they don't have to be glued together. The glue was mainly there just to hold it all in place while I was doing the drilling of the holes and stuff, but I figured it might help to stop any kind of lateral movement, like from left to right. But you know what it is, that is really stiff. By the time this is bolted together here and it's all, I think it's going to be fine. The only other thing that I didn't want though was for water to get down this gap and start kind of sitting in here and pooling and starting to corrode the aluminium from the inside. I don't know, am I being unnecessarily paranoid? What I'm tempted to do is maybe clean all this off and just run a bead of silicone around the edge, just to, just as I say, just to prevent water from seeping down this gap and just sitting inside the bracket. I think I might do that, but never mind. Pop in the comments if I thought Araldite would have worked fine for that. Clearly not. So I ended up having to grind the Araldite off the other bracket. Don't know why, exactly the same material. And one of them, it came completely clean off. And the other one, I literally had to grind the Araldite off. And by the way, grinding Araldite, it stinks of fish. You could argue that maybe this was just too smooth. I mean, it is slightly brushed. It's not like a mirror finish or anything. So I thought it would have been all right, but I mean, on these ones, it literally, you can see it just peeled off in sheets. Now, you could certainly argue, now that I've ground this and it's all scratched, I bet Araldite would get a much, much better bond on this, but in all honesty, I've kind of spat my dummy out a little bit about the whole thing. I need to get my truck put back together. I'm not risking wasting my time with the two-part again. I'm just going to run some silicone around the edges and around like the holes, just so that water doesn't sit in this gap in between the two pieces. And then I need to get this bolted onto the truck. It'll be absolutely fine. Oh my god, now the silicone won't stick to the aluminium at all. Silicone normally sticks to aluminium absolutely fine. Oh man, it's just turned into one of those days. I've got to get this done. I need to crack on. I'm going to try Old Faithful sticks like and see if that'll work. I wish I'd just used this in the first place, but sticks like, it's not as rigid as Araldite, and I wanted something that was going to give a bit of a more kind of rigid bond, but such is life. Best laid plans and all that. Let's just get this done. In my experience, when you're having a day like this, you just need to get done and dusted as quickly as possible, because just nothing's going according to plan. I'm using loads of grease on the bolts just to try and keep the corrosion down really. They are zinc plated and will probably outlast the lifespan of the truck, but just to be on the safe side. It's raining again. Camera's getting wet. What I'm doing here is I'm just painting a whole load of grease onto the side of the brackets, just where the aluminium makes contact with the steel, just in case there's any kind of galvanic reaction between them. The bumper is chrome plated, so I'm not sure what sort of reaction you would get between a chrome plating and aluminium, but I figured there's no harm in adding a bit of a barrier of grease between the two. This is going to outlast the lifespan of the truck anyway, so it's belt and braces really. When it comes to actually bolting everything together, all I've done is I've loosely bolted the brackets onto the chassis just to give me a bit of wiggle room, and then I'm tightly bolting the bumper onto the brackets and then making sure everything's nice and square, and then tightening up the bolts that hold the brackets onto the chassis afterwards. And that's us all done and dusted. Absolutely solid. There's no sideways movement on it whatsoever. Way stronger than the brackets that were on in the first place. I know it's a bit of a different video this, but I hope you enjoyed it anyway. I certainly learned a few things from it. Hopefully you guys did as well. Take care folks, and see you next time.